I bought this Ford Ranger for $500, and today I'm going to be building it into my dream work truck for as cheap as possible. First, I want to make a storage system for my tools made out of scrap plywood and pallet wood. And then I want my truck to have power. So I'm going to have an auxiliary battery that charges with my alternator that can then power an inverter, which can then let me charge tool batteries or even power an onboard air compressor. So first I got a bunch of scrap pallets for free from my friend, and then I broke them all down with a hammer. I also got a couple sheets of plywood for free from a construction site. And then a few weeks later, I finally had the time to put this wood to use. I like keeping my tools in here, and stuff tends to kind of like fly around, so I want to stop that from happening in the future. So my dad and I got to work designing and building a drawer system. Woodworking is not my specialty, so I had my dad doing most of the cutting. The first step of this process was building a strong base for this drawer system to sit on. We also wanted to make sure that the base was lifted up a little bit to prevent moisture from damaging the plywood. Also, with the plan to fill this thing with a bunch of heavy tools, it's gonna have to be pretty strong to hold all of that weight. Nice. The base fit really well, so it was time to start building the sides of the box. We got the sides up pretty easy, but then it was time to start using the scrap pallet wood. This wood was full of nails and I couldn't get them out, so I decided to just hammer them back in. And now we have a functional box with a nice little access hatch. And next we have to build the actual drawer itself. Because it's the winter, the sun was already setting, so we really had to work quickly. Luckily, the drawer fit in the box on the first try. Yes. And now with the sun almost fully set, it's time to start putting in some of the dividers and strapping the drawer into place. It was starting to get late, so I decided I was going to come back the next day to work on the next part of the project. So today I'm planning to make the electrical box for my entire setup, but it's pretty damn cold out today and I have quite limited tools, so we're going to see how it turns out. So like I said before, woodworking is definitely not my specialty. So when it comes to making things even as simple as a box, it is definitely still a challenge for me. Especially when the only tool that I have to cut wood is a table saw, which is really not ideal for plywood. But regardless, I managed to get this box finished in about an hour, and the results definitely could have been worse. So here's the box in all its glory. So the plan is to have the battery sitting here, and then I'm gonna attach the inverter on the side here, hopefully, and then I'll have all the wiring on the back. I also want to put a little bit of caulking over here just to try to seal this thing so that moisture doesn't get in. Because I'm trying to build this basically for free, I'm going to be using some gasket maker that I bought a couple of years ago and lost and just found. So instead of using an actual caulking, this will hopefully do the trick. Next, I want to build a battery system that charges with extra power from my alternator. So first I got this battery isolator on Amazon for around $25. Then I got this 4-gauge wire also on Amazon for $55. Next, I found a 2000 watt inverter for $100 on Marketplace. I found this huge battery on Facebook Marketplace for $30. It came out of a diesel truck and it's 110 amp hours. And lastly, I found this 2-gallon 2-amp compressor on Marketplace for $75. I don't own wire strippers that are big enough to strip 4-gauge wire, so I ended up just figuring it out with my utility knife. And this is my first time ever doing electrical work, so please feel free to roast me in the comments. Anyways, next I'm setting up the battery with some terminals that I had just lying around. And then I'm testing the battery health with a battery tester. Its state of health is 74%. So now it's time to test fit how I'm going to put everything into this box. I want to make sure that the battery and the inverter aren't too close together because they're both going to generate some heat. And I also want to make sure that I have fuses from the auxiliary battery and the starter battery. With everything in place, it's finally time to see if this thing actually works. With everything installed and working in the box, it ended up being pretty heavy, so I used my hydraulic jack to get it up onto the drawer. And then I was able to drill everything into place so that it doesn't move when I'm driving. So now it's the next day, and with some light outside, I'm finally able to wire up the box. I wired the power cable directly to the starter battery, and then I made a nice ground point for the auxiliary battery. Now let's see if the battery isolator turns on with the motor running. With everything wired up, it seems to be working perfectly. This is how the truck sits so far, but it's not done yet. I'm adding in a small 2-gallon air compressor so that I can have onboard air. This will be great for pumping up tires and even running small tools, with the added bonus that I can also see the gauges through the window. And now finally I'm putting in the last parts of the dividers that I didn't have a chance to install when we built the box. And I figure I might as well put the air compressor to the test. And now finally, it's time to install my tool chargers so that I don't have to bring my batteries inside every time I want to charge them. The regular way of mounting them wasn't stopping them from going back and forward, so I decided to add on some wire straps just to make sure that they don't go anywhere. So now the truck has a basic storage system and a very basic power system. I can power an air compressor, small tools, and even charge tool batteries. I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like, a comment, and maybe even subscribe to this channel, because it is my dream to be able to do this as a career. I don't have any sponsors and I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, so every little bit of help really counts. If you like watching this kind of content, I have a bunch of other videos on my channel, and I'll even have a part 2 out for this truck in a couple of weeks because I have a lot more planned for it. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.